And here we go. We have a 3v3 on Chasm. Oh, and apparently there was a lot of lag. All the chat dumping in from this replay here. There will be red team on the upper left with consisting of Zenzen3, zorg1300, and Woodenarrow. And down here on the bottom right, there we have green team, mechaunit21, GearShark, and MCcombat, sporting the Striker Warthog Saucer combo. Red team going with the Neo Striker Bomber. And looks like mechaunit's going to go straight to defend, or to bunker these units straight right at the beginning of the game. There are two long horns here for green to deal with the incoming jackals. And it looks like MCcombat with the Saucer also... Oh! It looks like MCcombat with probes. Why does he have probes? Is he gonna go ninja? MCcombat has two longhorns in queue, has probes, and probes do attack now for 10 DPS, doubled, or at least 1.5 I think, against outposts. Woodenarrow takes care of those probes very quickly, as they have almost no health. It looks like GearShark and mechaunit dropping. We have a push on mid from green, and red does not seem to be pushing on mid very hard at all. Red does not seem to be pushing on mid very hard at all. Green takes out all their neutral units on their side, takes mid, and starts to move all their units on the other side of mid. Mechaunit micro healing this tank. Hitting his tanks back. Woodenarrow trying to do what he can. Is he going to go down? It looks like he's going to go down. Oh, but with the lucky level up, he will get away very easily. Mechaunit bringing up the jammer. So the artillery... Wow, that is very far up there. That will straight up go down to those... Okay, MCcombat grabs it in time, thank God. And with a very, very big turtle here, right here, in the, with the jammer. Notice there are no artillery. There are only artillery to defend here. There are no artillery to attack. Because, however, red team does not seem to have a jammer in their loadout. Do they? I don't see one. I do not see a jammer in their loadout. So, Zorg goes down to MCcombat. MCcombat ripping it up with that booster sauce. Booster saucer. And just firing away. Trying to intercept what he can. Zenzen trying to deal with them, but goes down probably to those hats right there. Zorg gets back to his base in time, does avoid that Striker Saucer trying to get at him, and MCcombat with a nice MCcombat with a very good-mannered, spirited placed attitude. Zorg truly OP. That was pretty OP getting away there. GearShark is loving the new jammer, and MCcombat says he's a nub. We all know MCcombat is not a nub. And now, with this jammer sitting here, there are two jammers here. So even if Super Blink no good, MCcombat says, yeah, Blink with boosters is super energy drain. It can't be done properly. I've seen Kitten do it. I've watched a lot of games that I've been able to spectate with Kitten, but it's very difficult to manage that booster blink style. And now, look, green has a very, very hard turtle here. Where they have gaddies to protect from infantry. They have a lot of tanks. They have 2 jammers, and they have 4 artillery firing off into the middle of nowhere for red. Red does not have any jammers. Woodenarrow with a dang. It goes down to MCcombat. And there is a lot of artillery sitting here, not being able to fire. And mechaunit says so much AA, he goes down. And GearShark coming back to... I'm not really sure what he's doing here. And MCcombat trying to take out Zorg again, but gives up. Wisely, because that was not very promising. And MCcombat almost goes... Oh, and he goes down to Zorg! There was a hat... There was 3 hats sitting right here, and it takes a lot of damage, and Zorg took the liberty to just finish him off. And MCcombat also says so much AA. It is hat arty jammer tank spam day. Or at least patch. MCcombat back again with the booster saucer. Tries to oh, and there's another spec in here. That's random. But MCcombat tries to do some duck. Can he do it? That is way too deep in enemy territory. And Zenzen flying back and forth here. Does the UFO have a ground form? No. Unable to transform with the boosters on. No. It does have a ground form, but people with booster saucer tend to not transform because they don't want to lose that booster. And very understandable. MCcombat doing multiple bombing runs, blink bombs, blink, blink, bomb, bomb. And if you look at the mini-map, there is a fat clump of units right in front of green space, and red can't touch them because of these two jammers here. These two jammers are enough to protect them, and even if one dies, they have huge ranges, so they just need to make sure they both die. And Zorg saying, "We will lose." This current patch is fairly turtly because of these jammers. A lot of people are going with the turtle style just because it's so easy. Zorg does that quick scout, sees that. Let's see, there is nothing really protecting this side. Woodenarrow is just chilling. I don't know what he's doing. So let's go back to MCcombat, just flying around doing the bombing runs over and over and over again. That is pretty fun to do, by the way. Mecha unit notices Woodenarrow and lag OP. Apparently it lagged, so maybe it froze right before he was able to ninja that, and it was very easy to notice him on the mini-map when it's frozen. Lag OP. That's the advantage of watching a replay, because there is no lag. There is no lag, unless the lag catches up to the game, which gets kind of sad sometimes. And Zenzen doing some really weird harass, killing the infantry instead of the pod units, or socket units, but he runs out of energy, he's not able to cloak, and he goes down to mecha unit and MCcombat's high-low. Woodenarrow doing quick scout, going in. He does have repair guardians, but those hats just rip him up. There were 3 hats in this area, and they just completely tore him to shreds. Zorg doing what he can, but there is not much that red can do at this point. They do not have jammers either, and they are trying to do their best to fight. But if you do not have jammers, the enemy has jammers. Do they have bombs? They do not have bombs. So mecha unit and GearShark were able to neutralize this post. Mecha unit goes down to Zenzen. So. And GearShark is clearing the bridge for a huge tank push. This tank push looks like some are going... That is really funny. Some look like they're going to capture, some like they're going to attack. I'm not really sure exactly what the point is here. But green is able to send a lot of units and a lot of infantry at the same time over to this base, and that is already secured. There are a lot of tanks out there, and some of them are keeping on going, including the jammer. Woodenarrow dealing with that grinder right there. Grinders is great distractions, as you really need to deal with them if they can be easily dropped into clusters of units, especially tanks. They just nom tanks up. MCcombat with the bombs. I'm sorry that I'm good at all this. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, gotta just throw it out there. It is not super difficult to booster saucer bomb runs over and over again. But he did do a very good job moving around his units with that booster saucer. Zenzen getting away, and GearShark trying to take out all these artillery, and that is too many. That is too many artillery with no protection. There is no protection for the artillery over here. MCcombat trying to chase down Zorg, but Zorg gets back to his base. Zenzen. Oh, mecha unit drops another grinder. Will it be able to kill a tank? It switched back and forth to a different... Oh, it did not finish any tanks off. There's a lot of people specking this right now. A-car, there was There was some other guy, I don't remember his name. Good luck, Akar. Yeah, they cannot see you. Spectator chat is not visible to players. MCcombat once again bombing, and the grinder is grinder love right here. So there, that is a lot. Look at that. That is 5 grinders just going. One is going to the base, and these 2 or these 4 are heading up to this this outpost. Mecha unit taking out Zenzen there. MCcombat fighting a Woodenarrow. Woodenarrow gets back to his base. That was not that close, but it Woodenarrow was flying around an enemy outpost. It's a little sketchy there. And MCcombat doing a double longhorn drop. And while he's doing that, he's abducting. Oh, and Zorg decides to go for MCcombat versus the tanks, which is probably a good decision. Mecha unit apparently going down to AA. And they take care of those tanks fairly well. Didn't lose too much health, and they do have a lunchbox. GearShark staying back here. He is building a goalie. Look at all those units. These it is very turtle heavy with these jammers right now. A lot of people are doing it. It's not 100% necessary, but it is the winningest way at this moment. MCcombat going down to Zorg's shots and artillery fire, anti-air fire. I'm pretty sure that hat did take him out, but Zenzen did a lot of, or Zorg did a lot of damage there. A Woodenarrow, Zenzen taking down this tank. It's really hard to drop units into clusters. It just doesn't work very well. Only grinders, and even then, the AI at this point is not superb. So it doesn't work all the time. Works probably most of the time, but in most situations, it's a toss-up. And Woodenarrow setting up Berthas instead of artillery, and well, they are firing. Why are they firing? Are there no more jammers here? There are jammers, but maybe they're just not covering everything. Or the Berthas are actually firing at these units over here, or the base, and Woodenarrow leaves. Really? Really, Woodenarrow? Yeah, Zorg, really? You are correct, Zorg, really? Damn it, Wood. At least see it out to the end. This is not, it's not, well, I digress. Rage quitters shall rage quit. And MCcombat goes down quickly, landing right in front of all those artillery, or anti-air, all those hats, and all those tanks. That is not a healthy decision. And the Mecha unit bringing up a grinder. GearShark apparently sent all those tanks, and that is a lot of longhorns dropping into. That grinder will just die immediately. And MCcombat has the booster saucer, but he is not microing the Goliaths around the base at all. GGWP. However, I don't think these Goliaths are enough to take out all the fort health right now, unless they are moved around and microed. However, they look like they are going to go down right before the base goes down. Hey, Woodenarrow's AI is actually doing a pretty good job attacking the back of the tanks. Pretty good, pretty good. That lag. And MCcombat with the bombing again and again, non-stop bombing, double bomb drop with those boosters. And Woodenarrow's AI just oh man. And let's see, Zorg trying to heal up these longhorns as best as he possibly can. One for some reason is going Zorg. STFU, sure. And right now, Red looks like they're just turtling their base as much as they possibly can. Zorg flying once again directly over those hats. It's not a healthy thing to do. Oh, he did a grinder drop, but once again, there are way too many tanks over here. And another grinder, to be honest. Well, there's not too many tanks, but still, there was that grinder, and it wouldn't really do that much. Mecha unit trying to fire at Zenzen over his base. All the hats over here are gone. Did MCcombat finish them off with his bombs? Apparently so. And MCcombat doing there is no AA over here. The only AA is people. Oh, and MCcombat with level 3 abduct does finish that off, and he does set that tank to attack. And it does do well. Lol, lol, lol. Zorg manages to get a Longhorn all the way over to Green's base, but MCcombat sacrifices his boosters to finish him off. Yeah, MCcombat abduct the Ratchet, and you can sell it or use it. Zenzen taking up this Bertha. You do not leave artillery out here all in the open alone, especially Berthas that cost so much money to replace and to produce in the first place. And Red at a loss does not really have a way to get back in this game. 3 Berthas set up, but once again they have jammers. Do they have a jammer up here? They do. They do. Right here in the middle of, right behind this tree. And MCcombat continues his bombing runs. 1-2, 1-2. Double bombing runs with these boosters. It's just so hard to. There is no direct counter, I guess, is what you could say, except for hats, which they are doing. And Zenzen leaves as well. This is GG for the most part. Well, I'm not leaving, Zorg says. Good. They are Ragers. Game's almost over anyway. And GGWP, GGFWP. I'm not sure what he means with the F, but that is GG. Victory for Green, victory for Mecha Unit, GearShark, and MCcombat. So we did have 2 levers, but they were toward the end of the game. So this game was well played out, for the most part, to the end. This has been RUI, and that was game. See you next time.